Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The Ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
A good hello and welcome back to Alan Wake. This is episode 3. As you've just seen in the previously, our wife was apparently kidnapped by an insane person who wants more pages from our manuscript, which we haven't written. So we're probably going to have to go and do that. Now, nope, not options, we want extras. Nope, we don't want extras. Never mind, we want to continue game. I was going to say, as we know from last episode, I missed some manuscript pages. Particularly manuscript page 5. Where was it? No idea. Will I go back and find it? Probably not. I'll be honest. As much as I would love to get all the manuscript pages, I am freaking out at this game just a bit too much to want to put myself through that. I know that when I replay levels, usually a lot of that sort of fear is gone a bit because I know what's coming. But this time, I'm just gonna keep going. I think we're just gonna keep going.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
We knew that was coming.
Huh?
Because we
Help you,
saw that
folks?
in the manuscript.
Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
That's not
Well, you
surprising.
ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Okay. Interesting. I'm just looking around both for thermoses and manuscript pages because, you know, I don't want to miss them if I can avoid it. But sometimes I just get into a state where I'm just too scared to look too much more. But it's daytime. Daytime's not scary. Daytime is safe and comforting and plenty of light. So we can look around and take our time and try and find all the little hidden nooks
Come
and
on,
crannies.
mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Thank you, but I just want to see if there's things for me. There isn't here. Okay. You want to walk ahead? Because apparently I'm taking you. I'm assuming that one back there. But we're going to come over here and look around. Nothing there. Okay. What's over the other side with that nice car there? Is that Rose's trailer? No, hers is over by the boat that's toppled, right? Anything around here? No, can't go that way.
Just follow me.
I
It's not far.
Hello, doggy. There's a hole in that floorboard.
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
Okay.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Interesting. Where did the boat come from? So this is Rose's one here, is it? I thought it was the one on the other side. Oh, you're gonna... Why would we not go through the front door? I am confused. Why would we not go... Oh, there's a thermos. Why would we not go through the front door to Rose's place? There's a lawnmower. No? Something else? It's inside. It's not going to be a lawnmower. Don't know what that sound is.
Oh, give me a break, mister. Can we
Sounds
just
like
get a move
blades spinning quickly. I'm looking around.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Okay, about the darkness. So that's... I don't think she's that crazy. I think she's unsure how to deal with it. Why did you go to the bin first? Why did the owner of the trailer park go to the big
Well, mister,
bin?
this here's Rose's trailer.
Okay.
You mind me asking what you want with her?
Why are
We're
these
just here to
called
talk to her,
trailers?
pal.
They don't seem very movable. They look small, but they don't seem movable. Just let me look around for a moment. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's real creepy. Look at all those Alan Wake posters above her bed, like far too many. You know, one it's like, oh yeah, there's some admiration there, but you put up 5, 6 of them all in one spot. Ugh.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you. and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
Okay.
Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Where's Barry?
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Interest.
She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Oh, you idiot. That is super fucking creepy. Look at all the pictures of frickin' Alan. She built a fucking shrine. That's before
Rose
she
took a
got
day
taken
from me.
over.
I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
So what do I do?
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
He's out of it and he's too heavy to carry.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar
Yeah.
on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials?
Do I just go?
A nice
My
day.
gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Does this tell me how?
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Right, so the sheriff is coming. Okay. That's good to know. How do we get Barry out of there? Do we move a bin over? Do I try and tip him into the bin? No. How do I get Barry out of there? We have no torch, we have no gun. How do I get Barry out? There's a random boat here.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and,
heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's, Daddy's my best friend, and, they let me bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
The fuck is that song? How do we... Okay, how do we get Barry out of there? I need some way to carry him, right? How do I carry him? Can't bring the car around, can I? Do I go... I could go speak with him at the gate, but he's called the police.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
For what?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
Nothing.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest.
Hemingway?
You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Spillane.
Why are they shooting when there's a dude there?
I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
Yeah! Like, what the fuck? And who's this FBI agent?
Behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on.
I think we're just gonna follow this riverbed. I'm not gonna look around too much right now. Manuscript pages? I am looking around like that, but... no manuscript pages thus far. I'm assuming this is the right way to go. Look, there's people chasing me from over there. So I'm going to assume... Ow. Evade, escape the police.
Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Well, what do I do? I don't understand why they're shooting. Like, we were just in... There's no... Seriously, there's no reason for him to be shooting at me right now. Like, what have I done? Seriously, I went and spoke with a girl and didn't leave a trailer for fucking ages, but other than that, like... the guy didn't even go and check if she was okay. It was just, oh, 2 people are in there and they're in there too long. What? It's weird.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Okay, so it needs a writer to stay alive, whatever the fuck it is. So we need to not write this, Alan. If you're gonna give me a choice, I'm gonna say don't write this thing. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Nightingale, over. What on earth is going on?
There's no fugitive. Who the fuck is this Nightingale fucker? Seriously, who is he? Because he really...
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
This is fucked up. Seriously, who is this Nightingale prick? A fugitive? Fugitive? What have I done? Am I missing part of the story? Did Alan actually kill some dude at some point or accused of murder? I mean, aside from all the people in the forest here, but they wouldn't have heard about that by now. The local sheriffs don't even know what happened to those people. I heard something break. Oh great, we're getting that music again, which means we're gonna start having people jump out at us. I don't have a torch, I don't have... anything that's gonna be able to defend myself, so I've just gotta run. Just fucking run. That's gonna break, yep. More dead people, but this ain't me.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
This guy, he wears a tweed jacket. Over. He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over. I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Right, let's get to Officer, I've forgotten her name, the sheriff, because she's the one who can actually protect me here. Even if she arrests me, fine, I don't care. That's my current plan, except I don't get to make the plans because it's not a choice-based game, and this guy's made some dumbass decisions so far.
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Stop shooting!
There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Right, you're gonna get taken down by a bunch of crows. Anyway, yeah, no torch or anything. Okay. I don't think they're okay, are they? Okay. No, I'm almost certain they're not okay. What have we got here?
This is James. Mulligan Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on. Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over.
Okay, the doctor's weird.
You better get them here quickly.
I'm calling it.
Gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over.
Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Okay. Well, we found found some more information. Oh, excuse me.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to the radio station then. Should I be trying to look at something specific over this way too? Maybe not. Okay. Well, still don't have a torch or a gun. So, and dodging is inconsistent and imprecise. Can I change the buttons for the dodge, maybe? Controller. No, I don't want controller. I want key bindings. I think sprint, shoot, throw, reload, focus, manuscript. There's no button for the dodge on its own, is there? It doesn't look like it. That's annoying. Because
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station.
Oh, it's
Maine seemed
tap,
like a decent
hold,
guy.
shift, and
Perhaps
tap
he could
forward.
give me directions to the coal mine.
So it's not tapping shift, it's holding shift. That is fucking weird dodge mechanic and really hard to get right when you're in a panic.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without light.
Okay. Right, so don't go that way. We got a little shed here. Anything in the shed? No. Put it back over the other shoulder for me. There we go. The camera. There's a thermos. And then there's whatever the fuck this is.
There was no power to the searchlight.
Okay, well then we're not using that. Where should I be going then? This is the way we came. There's no power to the searchlight. So what do I do with it? I can't roll it somewhere, can I? This is a generator of some sort, but I don't think I can get it started. Oh, never mind. Yes, I can. There we go. Does that supply power to the searchlight? Yes. Okay. Excellent. And then we point this at the gate. And then the gate is entirely disappeared. It didn't just become a normal gate, it disappeared. Sure. Well, let's keep going. So far, this one's not scaring me half as much as the last one did, which is this episode, which is great. Give me a relaxing time of it today would be nice. I say relaxing, it's not that relaxing still, but it's not terrifying, which is wonderful. I'm happy with not terrifying. Oh, thank you for the torch. I'll take that. Anything else around here? Looks like there's... Nope, nothing over there. Okay. Let's keep going then. I have a torch. I can hold it on that gate for a reasonable length of time. And then the gate disappears for some reason. What is real and what isn't? I think that's part of the premise of this game.
They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Yeah, no kidding. Sheriff Breaker.
Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over.
one thing I'm noticing is every character in this game, aside from Alan and Alice, every character has a name that's not really a name. What do I mean by that? Rusty is a nickname that people get, but it's not actually a name. It describes an object of being. Breaker is, again, not really a name. And that's been sort of the case with almost every character, is that they've had names that... who was the first one? Like the guy at the petrol station that we had to fight. Like, everyone has had a name that's not really a name. Now, you know, one or two people, fine, but when you start getting every character like that, then I start to think, maybe this is all in his head, or is all a piece of fiction, and none of it's real. We're just playing through this book he's writing, and he decided to take a first-person approach, maybe. But that's my, like, it's... Having noticed that, that's just my thought process now. Shit. I'm just gonna keep moving. And we're safe over here, in theory. At least I hope so.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It
Was
sounds
it that long?
serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. There's a manuscript page we're gonna go grab. And then I'm gonna get up to the... What? Where? Oh! How did you not die to that? I can't do much to you. I guess I've just gotta hit you with a flashbang. F5. Rose.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
A bottle full of sleeping pills. That's enough to kill a person. Or at least make him comatose. No wonder we were out for so long. I'm surprised we're alive, honestly. Or Barry more in particular. They're all gone now, right? Yes. Good. Is it this way? I kind of got turned around there. There's a police car over this way. I'm gonna run towards that. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Okay. We got another 3 of them. Okay, come here. Thank you. I need them. Where am I going? I got turned around. Is it this? I'm just running in a direction now and hoping for the best. This is bad. I need all three of you together, please. Ow. Ow. I'm dead. I think that might be the first death I've actually taken. Okay. Well, now let... Put the... Thank you. Put the camera over the shoulder. No, 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 no. Stop it. You're annoying. I don't have a weapon. Where are... Ow! Thank you. Right. It still counts us as having read that one. Good. I'm going back for some health. Oh, the light's out now? Of course it's out now. Can I climb that? I don't think so. Okay, I got turned around at some point. Stay on the path. I think this is the path. Just stay on the path. There's 3 of them usually. Gotcha. Okay, good. And now I've lost the path again? Nope, this is the path. Okay. Grab the flashbangs from the boot. Now I've lost the path again. Ow, shit. Where's the last one? There you are. Right, just run that way. I see more lights. We're going towards the lights. Ah. I don't want to use more flashbangs in case I need them. Are you still chasing me, dude? Yes. Is that all of them? Am I good?
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean,
What kind of attitude is that?
The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of
Fuck off.
on those people.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out.
Fuck off.
My granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
The hell was that? People like that are just crap. Let them sort themselves out. Fuck off. Okay.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in.
Oh,
Folks, I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
now's not the time, dude.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Who the fuck is this Nightingale dude?
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me, you hear me?
Yeah, no kidding. You're a violent, psychopathic
I
bastard.
had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Okay.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Yeah, no kidding. How do I... Really? I've got fucking flares and flashbangs. Give me a weapon. No. 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 That's... Thank you. Let me defend myself, rather than waste all my useful items. Right. Really? Right, there we go. I'm just gonna stand in the light till you bugger off, because I'm not gonna waste anything that I have if I can avoid it. Ow, fuck off. Right. Keep going. That way. I think upwards is the way I'm supposed to go, so there's probably some sort of manuscript or something over here, is my guess.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Ah, the darkness controls the Taken. Yes, we have discovered this. Okay, what else have we got? Anything in here? Shotgun, thank you. Come stand in the way of the light, people. Okay, back to that weapon. Okay. Okay, we're way down on ammo now. Right, come back here. There we go. We're good. We've got no more spare ammo for the pistol. Maybe this was the way I was supposed to go and up was the bonus? Oh, fuck off. Don't want to deal with that. There's a manuscript page over there. I think this might be the way I'm supposed to go, so I'm going back and going up. I can figure out which way back is. This way? I don't want that. Stop it. Up. Okay, keep going. Do I think that this is the way to the mines? No, because what mines are on the top of a mountain? But I thought this was the way to go, like it's going to be a lookout or something to try and find them, and maybe it still is, but Nightingale's a psychopathic bastard. Like, why would you shoot at... There's no reason for it. What sort of vendetta do they have to have against Wake to do this? They can't possibly have the jurisdiction here to do what they're doing based on their actions, or they would have more agents with them. Which means they're out on their own. They might not even be an FBI agent for all I know. That's actually most likely, is that they're not an FBI agent, they're pretending to be one. They know about Zane or something like that. And they realized that Alan's the next one that this darkness is coming after.
But what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it. First with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming. Unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Okay. So that's what happened to the guy we saw in the cell. Right. So that's all that was up here, was a manuscript page. That's fine, I'm good with that. But now we got to go back down and go the other way. Which will be a bit of a run. Yeah, I think Nightingale cannot possibly be a real FBI agent. That he is somewhat aware of this bullshit. Ow. Flares. I didn't mean to shoot the shotgun, I meant to throw a flare, but I pressed the wrong button. Right, they're gone now. But yeah, he's somewhat aware of this bullshit with the old lady that we're apparently calling Barbara something. I've forgotten the surname. And what happened with, was it Robert Zane? Someone Zane, the last writer. And doesn't want it happening again. And is willing to kill whoever he needs to in order to stop it. Are they all gone? Wonderful. I only have 4 bullets left in this too, which is unfortunate. How many more of those crows are going to come after me while I'm coming back down here? Seems none. Now, there was a dude over there. He might be gone now because of despawning or something. And I might get 3 new people, or I might have to deal with him still. 3 new people. Where's the 3rd? Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is not a lot of ammo that I have left. Need to get to this light and stand in it. Is there any ammo there? Nope. Almost certainly no. Okay, then over this way to that page we saw before. I have very little ammo, very little ways to deal with this. Okay, give me this note. This manuscript page.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Okay. You know what I haven't found in this episode so far? Is a QR code. What does that mean? I'm not sure. Is there one in this episode? Did I miss it? Is there not one in this episode? I don't like that sound. That means I'm gonna have to deal with some shit in a moment. There's a shed here. Please be a light or something. A thermos. Fine. I don't want to have to deal with some more shit. No more people, please. Go away. I'm going towards that light. There's a manuscript page here.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Yeah, that doesn't fly. Bullshit. But what was with all the cops that were with him just shooting me randomly? Were they... I mean, they're infected with darkness now.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
The fuck?
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here.
There's another manuscript page over there.
You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
This page.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Okay. Well, we're going to go this way first before we deal with a pipe that's going to throw itself at us. Because there is supposedly a cache of weapons over here, apparently. There we go. Which I think we're leaving. Oh, and some ammo. That's always good. The breathing when you come to these places is freaking creepy. Oh, fuck. Just one? Just one dude came out of the darkness. Nope. Just came ahead of the others for some reason. Come on. Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay, let's keep going.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Why do we want to go to the mine, by the way? I'm lost on that one. Follow. Yep, okay. What good is the mine? Oh, is that where Alice is being kept? I might have forgotten an element. That does tend to happen with me. My memory isn't always the best. Train overhead. Whoa! I mean, it's pretty good on some things, and then other things just slip right through.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Okay. Oh, here's the beam, right? It's gonna throw itself at me. The pipe. That pipe. Then it's gonna get angry and do it again. I'm dead. Where was my last save?
Sure. I hoped I could find a car from
Oh,
there.
good. It's not that far away. Maybe flares would be better for that. So I've now died twice in my playthrough. Which is fun. Right. Now, this pipe is going to go a bit nuts. Then we want to go this way because that'll go up.
Was growing stronger.
Yeah.
And it was taking over everything in its path.
I don't understand. There we go. There we go, another one of these. This seems like the best way to deal with this bullshit. Oh, there's a steel beam back there, is there? Ow. Fine. Another one then. There we go. That should be fine, right? So this darkness... Ow! Fuck you, barrel. Can take over inanimate objects, which is some bullshit that I'm gonna have to deal with. Because you can't deal with that very easily. I am out of flares. Piss off. How do you know what you're gonna have to deal with and what you won't? Oh, not going that way. Oh, there's a manuscript page. Fuck off, barrel. I'm gonna get scared of inanimate objects now, aren't I?
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Who was this? The Nightingale prick?
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
So what's the difference between a flashlight and a heavy flashlight? Why would I not use the heavy? Am I missing something? Is there a reason I should choose this over... Why would I not use this one? That light went out. We're going to take a flare. Useful against objects. There's too many objects around. This is some bullshit now that I have to be wary of fucking barrels and things. Something's gonna get thrown at me. Oh, a person. I'll deal with people. Five people. Wonderful. Okay. Right, there we go. And we can keep moving. There we go. Reload them. Thank you. Good. There's nothing over here aside from a bunch of objects that could get thrown at me at any time. In light, you can hurt them. I'm aware of that. What we've been doing. Did I see some blinking green thing? No. Okay. Wanted to interact with it in case it was a radio or we're going to have a TV talk to us in a moment. There's a radio. Will it do anything? I don't know. Maybe it'll only do something after the TV. Ah, one of these.
Facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durlith's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition.
But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young. All shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Okay. Are these things that are going to tie in? Because it's feeling like they will. So we're going to deal with some sort of egg situation. Or maybe that's the darkness, and it's something about mythology. There was the whole skin changer thing in the last one, in that they took the appearance of someone else. Maybe that's what Nightingale is. Maybe the real Nightingale is a agent, and then this thing took his body and killed him.
Towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Okay. Your kidnapper. Why did it go weirdly dark like that for a moment? So you're going to have a kidnapping of your own. Oh good, there's going to be a boss fight. Probably Nightingale, right? Oh, can't pick it up any more ammo. Look at all these little... Oh, the bulldozer. Okay. Hey, bulldozer. Ow. Nearly done with you. But there's another person coming out of the shadows back there. Thank you. And let's go recharge ourselves at one of these with some more ammo and some more batteries. We'll go back to this one over here as well. No thermoses that I can see. Nope. Okay, we're full on that sort of ammo. Let's go to this one and see what's there. See if it's flares or flashbangs or shotgun ammo. Nope, some flares. Can I go up there? Nope. Okay. Guess I'm going this way then. Yep, press that button. Okay. Sheds with a thermos. Is it a shed? I don't know what this is actually. Grain silo maybe? Not sure. Right falls what? Oh, use the car? Yeah, let's use the car. Okay.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise.
Oh,
I had a
coal.
couple of hours to get to the coal
Silo.
mine.
You don't have any manuscript
coal mine
pages,
wasn't
so
far
what do you
now.
want to do? Oh, is that where he told us to meet him?
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Well, you've got no weapons left because apparently we lose them in daylight. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm assuming going for a drive is the plan
Little by
here.
little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Yeah, that's kind of... Insanity's not really a diagnosis though, dude. Schizophrenia maybe? Any number of other bits and pieces that could cause auditory and visual hallucinations. That is where I went early on with what was happening. But in terms of what's actually happening, I don't know if that's the case. Either way, you've killed some folks, which I'm not that okay with. You're kind of the bad guy here, but you're also not. It's a little bit messy. Okay, anything here of use? Yes, radio.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Yeah, we're not the bad guy. Good. I'm glad he realizes that, you know, that's pretty cool. He's a decent dude. Okay. Do we go back across that way and see if there's any manuscripts or anything else to collect? Ooh, there's no back across that way. There's a broken bridge. Don't know why I didn't figure that out, because we saw it coming from the other direction. But that's okay. Let's just keep going. Let's see what's up this way. And yeah, Pat's been a pretty decent bloke through all this. All things considered. I mean, the insanity of what just happened could easily leave him on either side of this. But okay, there's a car here. We're gonna go up there and explore. Don't want to drive that one. I want to drive the one that's gonna Be a bit better for running people over if I have to. But I'm gonna go up here and see what's up here. Another radio. Good.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Oh, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything. But what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Yeah, look, I don't disagree with the doctor, and there's multiple reasons for that. I think that, you know, if you're trying to find the special one person, then no one would ever find love because there are, 8 billion people in the world? And what if your one person was on the other side of the planet and you never met? Then everyone would be alone. So there's not just one person. There are people who can complement you, and together you can form a proper, like, symbiotic sort of relationship where you help them, they help you, and it works really well. There are also loads of people who end up in terrible relationships they shouldn't be in, but the reality is there isn't one person for everyone. There is people who are compatible and very compatible with you, and once you find one of those people, you should hang on to it if you can, because, you know, the more you develop those feelings and that attachment for the person who is complementary to you, who is for a person who is complementary to you, the more and more they will become your one, as it were, and then there isn't someone else out there for you anymore, because your feelings of what have caused them to be that one. And then you've got people who prefer to just move on after a time and say they fell out of love and stuff. I don't know if I buy that. I think it's more likely, and if you're one of those people, I'm sorry, but I think it's far more likely you've misunderstood infatuation for love, because love deepens as you get to know someone better, unless you've picked the wrong person, unless you've picked someone who doesn't compliment you properly, in which case, yeah, it was infatuation and not love, and you've mistaken the two, which means you might not have felt love, and I hope you do, because it's a very different experience. And honestly, I'd do anything I could to not have felt that, because I would like to not have that attachment to the person that I felt that for, because it ended very, very badly. And unfortunately, I don't think that's an attachment that's ever going to go away fully, because of how it works. And that's why I don't think it's possible to fall out of love, because it is someone that I would like to fall out of love with, and yet it doesn't seem entirely possible. No matter how much work I put in, no matter how much I've tried, there's always something there remaining, and I'm not really happy with that. So yeah, that's why I don't think it's possible to fall out of love, because sometimes there are people where you really should be able to because of who they were or what they did, and it doesn't seem possible.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Who the hell is Mott? Pat? It wasn't Pat Mott, was it? No. I don't think so. But he made a compliment of our wife, and that was a creepy ass thing, the way he did it, as well as what just happened in that message there, that manuscript page. So what's Pat's surname? I've forgotten. Is it Mott?
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
It was a museum. Like an actual museum? Or read. Well, lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Thermos. So who is this prick that... the ex-military dude who kidnapped our wife? Oh, there's another manuscript page I nearly missed.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah.
Pat Maine.
He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Pat Maine. Okay, good. Yeah, this is... In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all that mining around Blight Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Okay. Tell me...
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
Yep, I would feel that. That'd
I was
suck.
running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do
Oh,
we
fuck
understand
you.
each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah. I would
I
too.
had to get to Mirror Peak.
Like, the dude has kidnapped your wife. I'd be angry enough to kill him. What the hell was that?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Okay, well, we're gonna grab all of this. Do we have... Yes, we have all the stuff from before, which is great. Take the thermos. Anything else? Nope, just drop down here then. There's a manuscript page. Oh, good. Okay, Thomas Zane in love with Barbara Jagger.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Look, Barbara Jagger, we've got Pat Maine, Sheriff Breaker, like, all of these are names that aren't names. I don't know how else to put that. I know I said it earlier, and if you've got one of those names, cool, but it's still, like, there's just an uncommon number of names that are also not names, if that makes sense. Like, they're not just... You know, yeah, I don't know how else to put that. It's just an uncommon number of names that are not names. Or not just names might be the better way of putting it. Oh, I'm apparently out of ammo. Ow, I walked into that. Okay. There we go, let's reload. The hell are you doing? Stop that. There we go. Now there was some ammo back here I wasn't able to pick up. Where is it? There. We're gonna take that. Cute. Ow! Fuck off, objects. I hate the objects. That's the worst part of this. They're so hard to deal with. And they're annoying. Because you don't know what's gonna come alive and what isn't. Right. There we go. Now, guess we're supposed to go that way, so let's double back for a moment, see if we've got anything over here to collect. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I think we're going to the right, so let's go with the left first. There's an object in there. I see you, box. Oh, we're going on top of this, aren't we? I hear a noise like there's people. Maybe there isn't. But it certainly sounds like there's people. Oh, really? You box. You calm the fuck down. Oh, and you calm down too. Good. We can drop in now. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay, let's keep going. Fuck off.
What the hell?
Just straight up darkness. What do I do with that? What do I do with that information? I can't do anything to it. The torch isn't going to be
The
enough.
hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Like driving a car? Let's see. What's over this way? That's okay, we're gonna get out and we're gonna use, ideally, one of those to our advantage. Does it work? Yes. Ow. That should do it, right? Get back in this again. And drive. Right, now let's see what's over here. Manuscript, maybe? Or the path forward? One or the other? Or both? Could be both. That's not uncommon. Let's go up here and see. We got light. Turn off. That'll turn off all the lights, right? Nope, just the electricity. Good. Oh no, it is gonna turn off all the lights. Okay, good. Back in the car we get then. The Jeep. Much rather in being in this thing than being on foot right now with objects flying at me. Okay, that was not what I thought I had equipped, but fine. Okay, come on. We good? I think we're good. I also think this vehicle isn't going anywhere. Means I'm now on foot. No more objects, please. I hate objects. Knew it was gonna be you. No more objects. Thank you. Go away. Bad objects. Leave me alone, objects. Okay. Now what's in here? Hello? More ammo, we'll take that. Why did we... Is that objects or a person? Person! Okay. There you go. Have some light, people. I know you love it. There we go, thank you. There we go. They're all dealt with. Now I guess we go this way. Take some ammo, thank you. Won't let me take any more batteries because I didn't use one up. The heavy duty flashlight is significantly better than the standard one we had. No, there's too many objects in here and explosive things. Any more? Trust no one in the dark. Yeah, I don't trust anyone. Anything else? Nope, just up. There's a chair in the light with a thermos. Where's the light coming from? Outside the window, but why is it not as bright in other spots? Follow. Manuscript page.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Okay. So Rose might just be touched. We might be able to save Rose. Because it needed her mind. Okay, revolver ammo, thank you. Battery, but we're full on that. Okay, anything else I should be looking out for here? Nope, I thought there was a hole in the fence there, I was wrong.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Nope. Of course not. Is that the way I'm supposed to go? Or this way? Let's go this way first. See if there's any secrets. Does not look like it. Okay. Okay. And we'll go the other way. Which is probably the correct way to go, given there's no other ways to go right now. Okay. No. You can piss off, thanks. You too. And you most of all, because you're closer. We're good. Let's keep going. Oh, I see you. I see you, creepy dude, trying to sneak. Anyone else over there? You know what? Fuck it. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I see what the heavy-duty one does. You can't run out of battery. You can... It'll recharge if you're low enough. There we go. Reload that with the last 2 rounds. Well, that's useful. Well, let's keep going. You know what? The fear is starting to wear off a little bit, which is actually nice. I think, you know, I was worried about being desensitized to it initially, and now I'm going, I'm okay with that right now.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
The fuck? Raymond Chandler? Who the fuck is Raymond Chandler? Fuck you. I think I'm supposed to go that way, but I see a thermos up there. So we're coming up this way first. Ah, and there's also some supplies up there. Thermos first, then supplies, then down there. Okay, I failed that. This way. This janky crap. What's going on? Let me do that. Okay. There we go. Good. Okay, now we go this way. Whew. Grab all the flare gun bits and pieces, and nothing else here to find? Nope. Wonderful. Oh, hello. But there's a lot of you out there. I want you all closer, please. Right about there, that'll do. We're good. We're good, right? Let's reload all of that. Okay. There's a light down there, which is save point, as we've learnt. As well as a way to recharge health, but we're good with health right now. Okay. Oh, nice. Lots of ammo. Let's recharge the shotgun. Recharge? Reload. The shotguns do not run on batteries.
I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
You know what? Yeah, I would like a... switch to... pump action shotgun. Yes, thank you. Okay. There's a thing over there, but there's one this way too. There we go. Where are you? Okay. Battery in the torch. There we go. Yep. Having more ammo for this shotgun is great. Thank you. There was also... Is there anything over here? It's not seeming like it. There's more lights though. You can just stay there, thanks. There we go. There we go. You're done. Is that all of them? Can't really see past that light very well. I am running low on ammo for that though. Was it 2 paths to the same destination? That's clearly where I'm supposed to go. There's a shed over there. We want to go to that for a manuscript page, possibly. There we go. Wonderful. To this shed looking thing. Okay, you know what? I'm not dealing with you. Thank you for the shotgun and flashbangs. There you go. Was that all that was here? I was here for a manuscript page. Oh shit. Come on then. Let me put my back to a wall so I know exactly where you're coming from. Now there's another one that's going to be right out here. Okay, yep, does not look like there's manuscript pages here. Time to go back to where we're supposed to go. I see you. More of you somewhere? Nope, just you. I think. Yep. Thank you. Let's keep going. What's that way? Nothing. Oh, nothing. Okay. I hear whispering. Means there's people near-ish. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I'm nuts. Okay. Thank you. we go. They're all dealt with. Go back to that gun and keep coming this way. And we get to save it. Are we near the end of this level? I have no idea. They feel like the levels are actually getting longer. Actually, we can probably... Oh, wow, we're missing that many pages? Yeah, we're not near the end of the level. I was going to do one level per video,
ahead
but...
of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
I still want to do one episode per video, though, so I might... This might end up just being quite a bit longer than I'd originally intended, is how I might end up doing this. I hope they don't end up significantly longer in the future, because going more than, say, 3 hours is a bit rough for a video. For me, at least. But I'm okay with the 3-hour episode, but you go much beyond that, and it's a bit much. Where are you going? Okay, come on. Gotcha. Why is there a hole here? Is there something to find? Nope. Okay. We'll just continue then. This appears to be a graveyard based on all the crosses. Even if it's just a graveyard for the 37 miners that died, it still appears to be a graveyard. Lithium batteries, we'll save it here, there we go. We'll keep moving forward. You're going to come alive, you stupid object. I know you are, because that's what's been happening. Bullshit objects coming alive and throwing themselves at me.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
The torch doesn't get rid of them fast enough. I'm in danger. I'm in danger of death. Death is on the wings. It's very likely. Oh, health is coming back. Well, death is still likely, but not as likely. Manuscript page.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Okay. Objects. Evil objects. I'm suspicious of you, objects. I know what you're about, and I'm not having any of it. Which one of you is going to come alive and throw yourselves at me? This is suspicious. This dead mining area is suspicious. Very suspicious. Now we're entering another open area, which means I'm going to deal with another ton of enemies. Oh, another ton of enemies being a lot of object-based enemies. That's not fun. Thank you. Get rid of the fridge. Or at least I think it's a fridge. Oh, not more of them. We got him. We still have a few flashbangs. Anything down there? Nope. We have 7 flashbangs left. Checkpoint reached. Okay. Guess we're going this way. Oh, okay. This is getting my heart pumping, but I'm not. It's more adrenaline than fear at this point. I can't dodge them. Ow. Yep, can't dodge them. How do you deal with that? Do I just have to flare gun, maybe? Right, come alive. Thank you. Oh, you can't dodge that. Right, you're stuck behind an object. That's good. Go. You're down. Any more parts of the train that want to come alive, or is it just those 2 bits? Go in here first. Pick up a key. Okay. Oh, thermos behind the building. Good, glad I checked that. Get that one back on. Make sure we're fully reloaded on the shotgun too. Yep. Okay. What have we got? Flare gun ammo. That's always good. Anything else here?
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawled back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Oh, great. This sounds like a bad idea. Hunting rifle. Or... We got 6 rounds left. How many do we get if we take the hunting rifle instead? 11? We're probably not going to find any more pump action ammo if we've just found a hunting rifle, so I guess I'll take that. I think I'll do that. If it gives me one to switch, I'll probably switch, because we're not likely to find more of that sort. Where do I go? This way? Maybe. No? Okay. I'm not seeing something. Can't go there. Ah, there's a ladder. Okay. So we're... Get that adrenaline going, clearly. But do I miss the fear of this game? A little bit, yeah, weirdly. Even though it's not a type of fear I deal with well, and I don't particularly enjoy fear in general.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Right. Full of spelling errors and insults. You'd be surprised at how many people... No, you wouldn't. Most people know how many people send texts with spelling errors. No one cares about the integrity of the writing in a text message, because it's just something quick you're trying to send to get information across. Birds. I hate the birds. Grab the flare gun. You're coming this way? No? Ow! I'm dead. It just threw me off. That was kind of shitty.
Birds.
Yep, birds. Okay. Let's just keep moving. Right. That was needed right there. Is that all the birds? Doesn't sound like it. Danger. Yeah. That wasn't great. Well, it shouldn't be any more birds down here, at least. Ideally, we've entered a safe area. Because people died in the mine, there shouldn't be anything left to take over down here. I guess, actually, objects could still fly at us, so... There's that. Tunnels. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Of course they do. What the hell is that? That glitchy thing. I'm assuming I'm supposed to take these tunnels. I don't want to do that. It's fucking creepy. It's my wife's voice, but it's fucking weird. Okay. What's this way? Is this the way I'm supposed to go? Yes. Let's go back the other way, the creepy way. Oh, I don't like this. Maybe this is the way I'm supposed to go? It's a little unclear. I can get back up this way though. So...
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Okay, nope, this is the way I'm supposed to go, because we got some dialogue and shit. So let's go back, grab that manuscript page, then come back here. Okay. So now we're just dealing with creepy shit. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Manuscript page. Oh, that was a one-way drop. Nope, we should have gone the other way. Can I reload checkpoint? Thank you. Where am I? I'm down here. Right, okay. So that was a one-way drop, so that is the way we're supposed to go. So I want to go towards all the creepy shit. Unless it's a choice where I've got one way or the other. Oh, I know. We're coming down here. We'll have a glitch out with some graphics after a headache.
The headache stabbed at my brain.
I think I might have to repair the install if I'm getting this many weird graphical glitches. I'm coming.
Alice?
Alice?
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Pick up the manuscript page.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Okay. So this is Cauldron Lake, then. So what is happening? In this story, I mean. I'm still really quite unclear on that. Are we... I mean, we'll find out by the end, I'm sure. Is it like a parallel universe issue? Quantum suicide thing? Or is it something else? Is it his stories coming to life? They've posited so many different potential theories and options. Is this back the way I came? It might be. Yes. They've posited so many different theories, options, what's going on. Actually, the start of this game began with, you know, you don't tell the audience what's happening. You pose a lot of different things. So we probably won't find out what's real and what isn't in this. That's probably going to leave that as a mystery based on what's mentioned at the start of the game with what he said. We're probably just presented with a bunch of options and have to figure it out.
Behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Okay. There is a big-ass light over that way. That just got blocked off. So, yep, we're going to go through there. I figured that. But first we're going to deal with you, sir. Oh, I did not hear all of you until it was too late. Have that, please. I need to... And you can go away too. How are there miners down here? How? There we go. We are running low on ammo, but there's some over here, which is good. Right, now we'll go through this passage that opened up. There's nothing... Nope, that's a dead end. Okay. Through this passage. And there's a thermos here. Anything up this way? No. Okay, keep going. It seems like a convoluted way to dig a mine.
I have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
They didn't go in any, like, particular direction. It goes all over the place. I don't know if that's common for mines. I've only ever been in one, and I'm fairly sure it was more structured laid out. But it was also a mine in Wales, so not the United States. But this seems really unstructured in terms of how they've been digging, like which direction they chose, all of that. It seems weird. Guess I want to do that. And then over here, and we can climb up there. There's also this here. Let's take it up a bit higher. There we go. Then we can climb this ladder. And now, I mean, you've also got elements of, you know, it's a video game. We're not going to make it realistic. So it's not beyond belief that, you know, this isn't how mines are. That this is all due to, this is how you get a game to look better. But yeah, the haphazard nature of how they're digging here is a little bizarre to me, which is why I'm pointing it out. Now, how do I? Oh, do I make this lower somehow? Right, and then we can raise it up that last little bit, right? Okay, good. And then up to the top again. There we go. And we climb the ladder. I wonder how much more of the level there is. Let's see. Manuscripts. We have another 3 pages to find. So I would think, what, 10, 15 minutes of this left based on that would be my guess. There's roughly 1 manuscript page every 5 minutes, I think. Is what I've guessed. Sometimes they're closer together, sometimes they're further apart. I need to go up, so let's go down first. At least I think I need to go up. Nope, I need to go down. Okay, let's see how many of these flares will take to get rid of you. Wait, before I climb up that, there's a... Looks like there's a... No, never mind. I was going to say, looks like there's something underneath it on the other side. There is not, though. Now, there shouldn't be anyone up here, but there is a manuscript page. See, this is why you go and explore. Okay. Oh, this is the last one.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Okay. We're not trying to climb that mountain, are we? Because that's kind of insane. I mean, maybe we are trying to climb that mountain. Okay. Well, down we go now. All the way down. And see how many more enemies and things we need to face to get to our wife. More birds, or did we deal with the birds? Gonna have a gun out in case it's people we're dealing with. Okay. You know, you haven't eaten or slept in a couple of days, Alan. That's certainly not going to help to...
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
To get past everything that's going on. It's going to make it infinitely more difficult. I can't believe I need to climb that thing based on what it was telling me to focus on. That's going to take a while, unless it's going to do some cutscenes to get me all the way up, which would speed it up dramatically. Would you please light the flare when I tell you to light the flare? There we go. And then more birds there. Come on, fly at me. There we go. Oh, that fell off the edge. That's not great. Oh, good. The darkness is throwing more trees at me. Yep, we're not going to make it to the other side. So we got to climb up the last little bit. Thank you. I don't really want to deal with all of you for a bit. I kind of want to get through this. Whoa, fuck me. Kind of want to get through this level and have a break so that my heart can stop racing from all the adrenaline you're throwing at me. I'm not built for this much adrenaline. I'm not an active person. Okay, checkpoint. Right. How far, how much further? I need a break. I need a break. I need to get to a spot where I can take a breather and then play more of this tomorrow instead of today. Using flashbangs to get through these guys faster now. Could be 2 more manuscripts. There we go. What have you got in here? Some more ammo and things. What did that say actually? Cauldron Lake. Read. The 8th deepest lake in the world, Cauldron Lake is a caldera formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes in 1970. and even the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as the central figure in many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational area for the residents. Excellent. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. That's why it was making me exit that. Okay. So we can come up here. Because we're supposed to go that way, right? Means up here could be a manuscript page. Or not, again, and I just wasted a bit of extra time. But right now I'm not hearing any of the whispering or the music change that indicates we're about to have people jump out at us. But now we're on a rickety bridge, which is going to go wrong in some way, shape or form. Not sure how yet. But this is a long bridge that is a rope bridge. There's no way this is going to go right. Oh, now we're surrounded by people again. Okay. There you go, get rid of you. You stop throwing shit at me, please. There we go, thank you. And now... Good, you're all done. We're through that horrible bridge. I knew it wasn't gonna go right. That's what... Yep. Too predictable. I think that's the issue. That's what's happening. That's why the fear's gone. There's some predictability that's occurred now. Early on I didn't know what to expect, and now I have the predictability. Manuscript page. Drop that you can't get back up from, which means that this way is where that arrow was pointing. Yes. Flare gun ammo, always good. Creepy breathing. Okay, so we've got the chest now, and we can come the way we're supposed to go. I'm gonna leave the flare gun equipped because it makes good work of all these people. Okay, let's see. Mott and
Mott had
Cauldron.
checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Okay. So now we're dealing with some other element to this. What is going on? Am I supposed to go up there? I think so. Yeah, almost certainly. Push that. Okay. Push. That is not secure in the slightest. Also, this dude that supposedly kidnapped your wife, there is no way he set all this back up after coming up here, the things that you're having to kick over. Which is making me think more and more that he might be some sort of figment of your imagination, or... oh shit. Wait, restart checkpoint. There's probably more to find up there. Okay, go for this first. And then I'll make my way back up there. But anyway, what I was saying was, it's making me think he's either a figment of your imagination or another random character in the book that doesn't actually fit into anything. Because It doesn't quite make sense. Oh, we're missing a page. Okay. Maybe I've missed a page somewhere. We might be right near the end then. Or maybe it is up around here. Off to the side, like I thought. Yeah, there's no way he set all this back up. Which is certainly indicating to me that this is not as straightforward as you seem to make it, Mr. Wake. What's on the other side? How do you get to the other side? Not that way. There's ammo and things in there. Guess I gotta go through this building, so maybe I haven't missed the last page. Tom, CM and CW and TZ. I miss you, Tom. So Tom Zane. Thomas Zane. Okay, CW. Don't know that one. I miss you, Tom. Whoa. Okay, Tom. You talk to me on TV. Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. Thomas Zane. DZ. We saw that at the cabin. In my replay of the what do you call this? Reforged? No, remastered version. When I went back there and I looked around a bit better, it was carved into a tree trunk. So now we know. So now we know who TZ is. And I'm assuming the insane, ghosty type, creepy, haunted woman is the one who's obsessed with Thomas Zane. Or maybe there was someone else like Rose. I don't know. This is... Yep. I'm not in the mood. Okay? We good? Where are all of them coming from anyway? Because there was no one around up above us. This collapsed this. Where did they all come from just then? I don't know. Also, the reason I'm using up as much ammo as possible now is... So far what we found is we have to start over getting new guns and equipment at the beginning of each level, so if we're near the end of a level, then I really don't care about hanging on to any of this. So I'm gonna use up everything I can at this point. As long as it makes my job easier of getting through here. So we might actually switch to hunting rifle over pistol. And then, yeah, we'll toss out whatever we need to.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Yep, that's not surprising. Why are we going to Cauldron Lake? I thought the creepy dude told you to go to something peak.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Probably your wife dead, I think.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Oh no, we're not going in that direction. Oh, I hate those stories where it's your mind is not your own. Sort of things where you're stuck inside a, you know, whether it's a TV show, a game, or a movie.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! I'm sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Ah! Ah!
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, like, whether it's a TV show, a movie, or whatever, the stories where it's like, hey, your mind is not your own. We're all gonna gaslight you the entire episode. That's the part that I hate. It's like, oh, episode, movie, whatever it is, when it's all, you know, you're in a mental institution of some sort, a mental health clinic, whatever, and suddenly everything else that's happened before isn't real. They're going to gaslight you, even though it is real, and it's just, they're the stories that I can't deal with. He's now taken by the darkness, clearly. Also, he doesn't have your wife, as we just heard. Oh, great. Her again. She is the darkness, isn't she? Yep, we lost our equipment, so next episode we're not going to have any of it. Oh, that's painful. Now we're going to be stuck in the cabin at the typewriter. Yep. Okay, and that's where we leave this episode of Alan Wake. Thank you for joining me. That was a longer episode to play through. Next time, episode 4. How many episodes are in this game? No idea. I'm still intrigued by the story. I really hope they don't go down the direction of you're in a mental health clinic and you don't know what you're talking about. None of this is real. I would rather stories coming to life. I would rather him losing his mind and running out around in the world killing people than be stuck in the everything is inside your mind. Like, that is going to really, really get to me if it's all this sort of, situation of gaslighting. That's something I can't deal with very well. Anyway, as I said, thank you for joining me. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Part of me thought I would. That's why I bought it so long ago. Part of me thought I wouldn't, which is why it took me so long to try and play it. But it's surprising me in a very good way. I didn't really get too scared in that one. I'm hoping they can pull that around a little bit, stop making it a little bit predictable in terms of when I'm gonna get jumped or when I'm gonna end up dealing with some kind of creepy force. I still can't predict the plot, but the timing of when things are gonna happen is starting to become predictable, which is unfortunate. But yeah, have a good one. Be kind to yourself, be kind to each other, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.